So I've lived in Thailand for about 2 years now, and I haven't looked back. Even though I do miss my friends and my family back in Canada, I've learned so much over the past 2 years and I've had wonderful experiences. So in today's video, I will be talking about why I decided to move here and maybe give you insight on if you should as well. So it all starts in 2022. My friends and I were just coming back from Spain and Portugal, and we had a little vacation. The week I arrived, my brother asked me if I wanted to move to Thailand, and this was a complete shock to me. I completely froze and felt a way I've never actually felt before because he was being dead serious. On one end, I wanted to explore the world and see what it had to offer, but I also knew that I was leaving behind everything, my friends, my family, and a secure job at the time. Everything I've known has been Canada because I've lived there for 18 years of my entire life. This is no easy decision for me to make, but within a week I decided that I would leave behind everything I've known and start a new chapter in my life in a new place that 2 years later I would be calling my home. I got an opportunity to work remotely, and I would recommend everyone do it if they could get the chance for at least a year. In today's video, I will be giving you the reasons why I've stayed for so long. Moving to a new country often offers significant cost of living advantages. I was getting paid in USD, and choosing a place with a lower cost of living means that my money goes a lot further. For example, back home in Toronto, I lived with my parents. We had a few people who would rent in my house, and I had a tiny bedroom with a small bed, and I lived with my sister and my mom. So if I decided to live alone in Canada, even for a one-bedroom studio, it would cost around 1,500 CAD a month at least. I know living alone is a luxury, but even when it came to eating out with my friends, it was expensive. So when I arrived in Thailand, I found a place for 400 USD a month. And this was a one-bedroom condo with amazing amenities like a gym, a pool, and even a hot tub. Along with finding a place to stay, the transit here is very affordable. Most places costing anywhere between 25 to 50 baht on the BTS, or 100 baht for a Bolt or a Grab, which is the equivalent to an Uber or a Lyft. And with 100 baht, it could get me pretty much most places that I go on a day-to-day basis. And that's the equivalent of $4 US. And then when it comes to food, groceries are often a lot cheaper here as well. And I can find myself going to restaurants pretty much every day or eating in. And this is significantly cheaper as well. You can find very good restaurants for anywhere between 100 to 200 baht, and the food delivery apps here are a lot cheaper as well. Pretty much the Uber fees that you'd pay in Canada are how much you could get a good meal here for on the local delivery apps. Living in Toronto, I found that I would pretty much eat out maybe once or twice a week max, and I did a lot of cooking. So coming to Thailand, one thing that is severely underrated is the fact that I can order in or just eat out whenever I really want. And this has been a game changer for me because it saves me so much time in my day-to-day life. Back in Toronto, I would cook maybe 30 minutes to an hour a day, and then I'd also have to clean. So that's like 1 to 2 hours every single day prepping food, cooking, and cleaning that I just save, that can be used on more productive things like work, or even just hanging out with loved ones or going out. The second reason why I decided to come out here was because I'm young and I'm dumb. That's how I would consider it, to be honest. I know it's kind of cliche, but I'm only 22 years old, and the opportunity came at such a random time in my life that I feel like with the things that I wanted personally, I kind of just had to go for it. Even with little knowledge about Thailand or even like living alone, I had the opportunity in front of me, and I really had to decide whether to take it or not, and I'm so glad I did because I haven't looked back ever since. Though I'd be giving up everything I've ever known, like family and friends, I was in a place in my life where I wasn't necessarily happy, but I knew this wasn't for me. I wanted something more, and I guess this opportunity just fell on my lap at the perfect time. Traveling has always been something I've wanted to do. My older sister and older brother have traveled the world, and being the youngest, I've always heard stories about where they've gone and seen photos and always have been jealous. From exploring new cultures and learning to trying the best foods in the world, as well as just seeing what the world has to offer, this is something that I've always wanted to do. So by moving out here, I've been able to travel to places that I never even knew about prior to coming to Thailand. And that has been a game changer for me. In the 2 years that I've been here, I've been able to travel to the most popular places like Phuket and Krabi whenever I just wanted a break from the big city. Along with this, I've also experienced Manila and England for the hell of it. And I think the beauty about it is if I want to go to Vietnam for a weekend, I can, because it only costs maybe $200-300 for a round trip. And I think that's one of the best things about moving to a new country is the access to all the other places you have around you. I'd say it's the same as it was in Europe, because you can just take a train to France or Spain, and back in Canada, that's not something I was able to do. Living and working in a new country gives endless possibilities to cultural immersion and personal growth. By stepping outside of my comfort zone and embracing unfamiliar customs, languages, and traditions, I've gained a deeper understanding of the world and developed greater appreciation to the new cultures and a different way of life. Every day here presents new challenges and opportunities to fuel my passion for exploration and learning. Remote work also promotes a healthier work-life balance, allowing me to focus on self-care and well-being. Without the daily commute to work, I'm able to spend more time focusing on nourishing my mind and my body. Whether it's taking boxing classes or working out, or even just spending extra time with my girl, I can strike a balance between work and leisure, leading to me being happier and more fulfilled, to be honest. I think another big thing is I'm able to do whatever I want, whenever I want, without really worrying about the price. For instance, the other day, my neck was hurting, so I decided, hey, why not? Let's just go to a massage parlor. And this is something that I do pretty frequently because Thai massages are only $12 here for about an hour for a full body massage. If this was back in Canada, oof, it would be $50 to $60 at least for a 1 hour massage. I can also regularly go to the movie theaters with my girlfriend. For the both of us, it costs around $20 to $30, and this is something that we've implemented in our lives because we both enjoy going to the cinema, having some popcorn, and just relaxing. And I know it's pretty normal, but back in Toronto, I would only find myself maybe going out once or twice a week because after an 8-hour shift, I was too exhausted to really do anything else after work. So working from home, I'm able to just kind of structure my day in whatever I want and do whatever I want throughout the day as long as I get the work done. And because of that, I'm able to experience so much more things and do a lot more. I was comfortable. I spent 18 years in Toronto, and I think that's the thing that holds people back. People are afraid to take risks in their lives, but let me tell you from personal experience, it's been the best thing that I've ever done. I've met some incredible people over the past 2 years, all with their own unique stories, and even people that I've learned from, mentors in a way, as well as my lovely girlfriend. I got to experience new places and learn about culture while having fun sightseeing and trying some of the best food I've ever had in my life. All of this has shaped me to be who I am today, and I've really grown over these past 2 years, and to be honest, I'm excited to see what the future holds. If you enjoyed this video, click over here to see the weirdest and pretty interesting Thai snacks. Thanks for watching, peace.